He's now 9-4. He's matched the same amount of wins he had all of last year. Oh, by the way, that's when he was an MVP. He's won 6 in a row. The last 4, he's had double-digit strikeouts. The only other Halo to do that, Nolan Ryan, who did it 6 times. Tim Salmon, how does he keep getting better on the mound? Please tell us.
Yeah, because he's a superstar. What can you say? I mean, you know, here's the thing that I think is the biggest stat is that those 6 wins have come after Angel losses, and not just one loss, it's like sometimes some streaks. And just like you said, they've been through a tough stretch. Every time he's gone out there his last 6 starts, he's given the Halos a win to hopefully get back on track. Now it's time to pass the baton and see if somebody else in this rotation and the lineup and the rest, you know, everybody else on the team can get this thing going.
He's not a stopper. He's a starter, as you said in the pregame show, and he stopped a 5-game losing streak here tonight. Hopefully that starts a winning streak starting tomorrow. GA, just a guy that elevates his game. I mean, have you seen anything like that? When the team needs him most, he can step in that spotlight and get it done?
I mean, that's what superstars do, Tim said. But no, how the team is going, you generally don't see that. Things kind of spiral out of control, but he's not paying attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
He's going out and doing his job, and he's doing it way above average.
Let's take a look at how this one unfolded here tonight at the Big A. Of course, fanfare all around to watch Showtime get it done. As we mentioned, he's been unhittable through his last 5 starts. He continued that in the first inning, and he rolled with that, Tim, and the velo was even up. I mean, we saw him hit triple digits in the first 3 innings.
He did. You know, we talked about in the pregame show, what kind of adjustments was he going to make? What kind of adjustments was this veteran Astro lineup going to make? He went out there in that first inning. It was like he was pitching the 9th inning. We talked about he struggles, maybe not struggles, but he throws a lot of pitches, get through that first inning because he's not going to allow you to ambush him. He's going to come out firing. He's going to come out there and pitch it like it's the 9th inning, even though it's the first. Well, he did a great job tonight. 105 pitches. He only threw 24 fastballs. Think about that. 24 fastballs from the guy that throws 100 miles an hour, 51 sliders, 12 curves. You know, those curve sliders all might be the same thing, but that slider curveball was just amazing. I mean, the swing and misses, 10 strikeouts from it. Look at his ERA. I mean, just continues to plummet.
Incredible.
He's doing an amazing job right now.
77 miles an hour with the curve, up to 101 with the fastball. He was getting swings and misses, you mentioned, all night long. And GA, one thing you pointed out to me, when Shohei is on the hill, he's not necessarily looking to pitch to contact. He's looking for the swing and miss.
Yeah, I guess there goes the myth of establishing a fastball, right? I mean, he establishes all speed pitches, and at some point during the game, too, you can realize that he didn't have his split. So I think that's probably why he threw a little bit more off-speed pitches, and then later, you know, Spot threw some fastballs.
Yeah.
You know what? Something that's interesting. I was watching this Astro lineup, and boy, you know, for a guy that only threw a quarter of his pitches were fastballs, they were still geared for it every at bat. You could see them. I was halfway expecting them to start sitting on the slider, but boy, all it took was one fastball in the zone, and it got their attention back. It's like, oh, we got to sit on that fastball. Of those 24 fastballs, 45% of them were swung and missed at. He had great command. He utilized that fastball exactly when he needed to use it to really establish and set up all the other pitches in his game tonight.
Who better than yourself to give yourself run support, right? I mean, we talked about it in the pregame show. Maybe give me 1 run. Give me 2. He only needed 2 here tonight, by the way. But Shohei Ohtani, GA, break this one down. He just turned on it.
Yeah,
he didn't miss.
He didn't miss, and you know, when things are going well, that ball stays fair. And he got his triple, and I noticed that when he was running the third, it seemed like he was conserving a little bit of energy.
Well, you know, here's the great thing about Shohei. It's like he wasn't going to wait for the rest of the guys to come around and pick him up. All he needed was a couple guys on base, and he took advantage, getting the big hit right there. You love that. I love the fact that last at bat, or that last single you just saw right there, he went the other way with it. He's like, hey, you know what? I'm feeling it right now. I'm going to take what you're giving me. You're going to be the whole left side. I'm going to hit it over there.
And GA, I think you and I had the conversation recently, though, when you talk about Shohei Ohtani, he's not necessarily looking for home runs. He's looking for the win. And that basically describes his approach at the plate, especially that last hit the opposite way.
Yeah, I mean, he's, as he said in the postgame, always the humility comes out. He just wants to win. And he doesn't want the attention, but I'm sorry, he's going to get a lot of attention every time he goes out.
All right, well.